One of my colleagues that I greatly respect said to me that one of the most difficult things to do in this sort of work is to keep things synchronized. So we have a couple of boot servers, live and backup. Keeping the backup one in sync with live is tricky. It's mostly done with Git, so all the all the applications, all the programs are stored in Git, and we just do a Git pull. We do a Git push from, say, a development machine, and then pull into both live and backup. The other area that's really tricky is keeping USBs up to date. So when you generate a WIM file, say on Patch Tuesday or Exploit Thursday or whatever it is, when you generate a new install.wim file, you have to push it out to all the USBs that you're using. And so to automate this, I've developed some code in PowerShell which is deployed to USB, and basically what it does is it looks for every drive that you plugged into the machine. Now this is, as you can see, PowerShell, and the place that we do this is on the the Hyper-V machine, not the boot server. The reason is that Linux does seem to get 100%, well, it does seem to get really busy if you try and write USBs from it. Slows down the actual the actual installation, the actual imaging process. Not sure why, but obviously the Windows virtual machine Hyper-V, which was explained in a previous video, is idle, not doing anything critical, so when you need to, turn it on and use that to update the USBs. So basically it looks for every drive that's plugged in, and on it looks for images Windows 10-family, which is a parameter that you use when you start it. At the moment we look in two places, images and sources. Now you may have noticed that originally it was sources, but Microsoft kind of usurped that, so we've backed off to images wherever possible. It's worth straightening it out to you know, make it clear, but this one is able to send it to, or write it to, various places on the USB, and you can always add more, Dear 3. So if it finds say Dear 1, it looks at the target date and checks whether the USB has already been updated. So if the source date is less than the target date, you don't need to do anything. Otherwise, it uses robocopy to copy the source to the target of install.wim, and it does this for every directory that you set up. Robocopy probably wouldn't copy the file either, but I've just done it this way. So let's just show you this running. I'm going to have to run it from the command shell to get the family parameter in. I'm going to do TT this time. So we do that, and basically it's found that they're older. So I'm going to create a new one and then show you it copying a new one. Okay, I now have a newer install.wim file, so we'll try this again. And that opens two robocopies, and they both start copying independently. This one hasn't started yet, but it will. There we go. So if you had more USB ports, you could basically plug in all your USBs and let it go overnight. Because you can see that this one is on a high-speed USB 3 port, and probably this one isn't. I mean, it will eventually copy, but don't watch it. Okay, so that's how to keep USBs up to date.